compare what you've seen clearly. Their front seven is going to be the battle up front for you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. They don't do a lot, but what they do, they're good at. Gap control defense, and they like to move around, but they're tough players, play the whole play, and they're older too, which really helps. They've been in that system for a few years now.
For a gap control defense, then they have an astounding amount of tackles for loss. Is that just them playing their scheme so well? Is it those 4 to 5 guys that are exceptional players?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, obviously, they'll blitz and they have their change ups, but it does. I mean, they're good at what they do, and that's tough to block.
Are you guys concerned about the hit or miss approach of the running game? You're getting so many big plays out of the running game, but there's also a lot of minimal gains along the way. Is it something that is just part of the learning process with young tight ends, young running backs? Is it something that you can kind of control going forward?
We just try to, our philosophy is take one play at a time, especially the offensive line, and keep grinding. Not every play is going to be a big chunk play, but if you keep grinding, you find your spots.
With Deshaun's ability to kind of call out protections in games, how has that gone from week 2 against Virginia to where it is now, and what's sort of it? Coach Kelly talked about his retention ability. So if he makes one mistake, he doesn't make it again. How has that kind of progressed in that manner?
Well, he's done a great job with that. That's a huge attribute of a football player. Once you see one thing, it's not going to get you again. And he does a great job getting the right protection, so he knows he's protected, or if there's more blitzers and blockers, who he's hot off and get the ball quick, and he's done a great job with that.
How have offenses tried to attack their defense?
They try to pick up, they twist slot and stump with the single backer blitzes, and I think people do maybe go a little bit more lateral. You got to get your hands on, be able to push that forward and change the line of scrimmage so that your back hit a hole and make a run.
I mean, just on the surface, it seems like a game where you would try to attack them outside the hash marks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they like to force everything inside and set the edge, make their linebackers and D-line make plays. And with a team like that, you got to be able to both go inside. You obviously got to be able to run inside, just as every game, but also outside is a big part of the game.
Just wanted to ask you, earlier in the season, you lost Tarian and then you lost Malik. Was there any point that you guys just said, can there be anything else happen to us?
Tough losses, it always is. But at the same time, it's part of the game. With Coach Kelly's next man mentality, people bought into that. And that's huge. You buy into what Coach preaches and believes in. And you have a team like this who fight together. That's how you get past it.
I guess the lessons that shows you, and maybe you've known those lessons since you were a little kid or been brought up that way, but to just keep plugging away and working hard and good things happen, I guess?
Absolutely. And that's one thing this team does. They fight together. They keep plugging away, like you said, and that's shown, and that's proven that it's good things do happen.